What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to do another review for you. And it's Invincible, Season 3, Episode 5. Oh, this season keeps getting better. Let's get into it. So we get a whole lot of story and development in this episode, but it's also not too short on action. We start off centering on Multipol. He's in jail, and these guys called the Order. They use him for an assassin. So Mr. Lou, who's like this old guy with a metal mouth, he's telling Titan, the rock guy, to get him out of jail. We cut to Multipol at one point. He's trying to get himself out of jail. This guy is crazy. He like hides on the roof of his own cell and just starts making his split out, making more copies of himself. They keep dying and dying and dying. And I was like, what is going on? He must kill hundreds of himself to break out of his own door. Then they all start trying to escape. He's using so many copies of himself. They're getting murdered, flying up. They're fighting off the guards. There's explosions and violence. It's like, it's hyper cool to see on the screen. I got to tell you, but he's unsuccessful. So he's still in jail, but man, he really gives it a go trying to get out of there. We come back to him later on in the episode, but you also get some Mark. He's at his house. Him and Eve are together. She's sleeping over, and they're having to try to hide it and stuff like that. So they're talking about moving out and getting their own place. And Mark's no longer in the Guardians of the Globe, so they kind of start their own business, Invincible Incorporated. He actually becomes the guard, the superhero on call for the prison, of course, that Multipol is being held in. So when the shit goes down, he's going to be the guy that has to go over there and stop it. Woohoo! We also get some nice scenes. You get to see his little brother Oliver kind of striking it on his own. He makes his own little friends, and he's not a bully or a horrible person, even though he murdered the Mahler twins. He gets the opportunity to do something similar, and he doesn't do it. He's very restrained, and it's kind of nice to see some development from him. We also get Rex and Ray. They're back at the headquarters. He tries to make her breakfast and stuff like that. It's cool. I really liked it. They had some nice scenes together there. It was interesting. They're sort of building their bond and relationship together. I like Rex and I like Ray too, so they're pretty cool. Most of the episode, we are following Titan, the mob boss who can turn himself into like a rock soldier. He's being pressured by the Order to get Multipol out, but there's too much heat. He can't get him out, and he's going to have to go against Invincible, which he really doesn't want to have to do. So he ends up doing this three-way setup between everybody, and Machine Head, he was the guy that he took over for. He ends up getting in on the duplicitous actions and gets himself out of jail in this one. Very, very cool seeing him back. He's all damaged and stuff because he says they can't maintain a machine like him in prison. So he ends up in a final thing at the prison where Titan goes to get, he's going to go get Multipol out, but he can't. He gets Invincible going. Then he goes back and tricks Mr. Lou into becoming this big dragon. And holy cow, the dragon is crazy. The way it seems to work is Mr. Lou's soul or whatever becomes this gigantic dragon, and he goes to the prison to free Multipol, pretty much destroys the entire place. Invincible and Eve get called because they're Invincible Incorporated. They are trying to fight the dragon. They're in a fight they can't win. It's crazy. You see Invincible at one point get like stabbed with these big claws. He gets badly hurt and things. It's out there. I loved it. The fight scene is great. Eve is casting all kinds of constructs and beams and everything, and they really seem like they're overmatched. But luckily, there's a turncoat happening here. Like I said, there's a duplicitous action going to take place. You see Machine Head gets out, and he knows how to defeat the dragon. Kill the old man's body. So they end up teleporting his bodyguard a mile up in the air and dropping him, and then they kill the old man's body, and the dragon just dissipates and disappears. And everyone pretty much gets what they want, and Invincible gets to go home and not be dead. He ends up changing his mind. I'm moving out, though. He's like, I can't leave my mom here alone with Oliver and all this craziness going on here. I got to stay home. It's how he's going to feel the most comfortable. Feels like a little bit of a regression, but I don't blame the guy. Things didn't go well here. Anyway, lots of fun storylines get moved forward here. The prison break was great. The fight with the dragon was awesome. Overall, another banger episode. Can't wait for the next one coming out next week. It's going to be even more Invincible and more awesome. It's been great so far. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.